According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Daphne Rose's Muriel Hilaire, attractive brother might visit and append the romance scene in Los Angeles. We're working on a new character, so let's discuss who he might be and how he might look on canvas. A number of younger characters were already hinted at in fall preview spoilers. Harrison Cohn's character Deke Sharp has already shown up, but the younger group should soon gain at least 1 or 2 more members. According to more B&B leaks, a character from Daphne's past might visit Los Angeles and have an impact on other characters. Daphne's ex might find her, but what if it's a family member? Let's think about how B&B might use him if they decide to create a hot brother for Daphne at this point. Deke might fall in love with someone else if he and Remy Price, Christian Weissman, break up. Daphne's brother might be Deke's next romantic interest if he has a penchant for men. Naturally, the program might make Daphne's brother bisexual and make him Electra Forrester's, Linnea Grace, backup love interest. Now that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is expecting Will Spencer's child, Electra is trying to have hope that their relationship can still work, but she doesn't realize how difficult it will be. If Electra and Deke were interested in the same guy, it would create a hot love triangle given their already strong friendship. Paris's attractive brother might be the person from her past who reappears in the future if he is capable of making all of this happen. Another interesting plot point to explore would be if Remy went insane once more and turned Paris' brother into his new target. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Paris will get back in touch with someone from her past, regardless of how everything turns out. As the day wore on, anticipation for Daphne Rose's brother's arrival intensified across Los Angeles, with a younger set at Forrester Creations speculating endlessly about who he could be, what he would look like, and how his presence might destabilize or enrich the delicate web of friendships, alliances, and budding romances that had begun to solidify among Deke, Electra, Remy, Will, and Luna. And while some characters approached the news with excitement, others approached it with trepidation. Sensing that a new face, especially one tied to Daphne's past, could ignite tensions, romantic sparks, or old insecurities, Deke Sharp, still grappling with residual feelings for Remy Price and the complications that came with his complicated past, found himself caught between the desire to remain loyal to his current relationships and the thrill of curiosity about a potential new connection. Imagining scenarios in which the newcomer could either become a close friend, a romantic interest, or a rival, while his mind raced through every possibility of emotional fallout, jealousy, and the intricate dance of social interactions that could ensue once the brother entered the Forrester orbit. Electra Forrester, already cautious yet emotionally invested in her relationship with Will Spencer despite the looming complications surrounding Luna Nozawa's pregnancy, began to consider the ramifications of having someone new, especially someone related to a trusted friend, entering her social circle. Questioning whether her feelings would be challenged, whether alliances would shift, or whether new romantic possibilities might tempt her. And as her imagination ran wild, she realized that her reactions could influence not only her own relationships but also the dynamics between Deke, Remy, Will, and Luna, potentially forcing confessions, confrontations, and difficult choices that would expose vulnerabilities, hidden desires, or unspoken jealousies. Remy, observing the subtle changes in Deke and Electra's behavior as the arrival neared, immediately recognized the potential threat a new, charismatic individual could pose to his own tenuous position within their circle, mentally calculating strategies to navigate this intrusion, weighing whether to befriend, manipulate, or subtly undermine the newcomer to maintain influence, while simultaneously considering how any alliances or rivalries might impact his own romantic aspirations, social standing, and the delicate balance of power within the group. And all of this unfolded against the backdrop of Forrester Creations, Illinois Giardino, and the various Los Angeles locations where interactions, gossip, and speculation were already simmering among friends, family, and colleagues. Ivy Forrester, ever the observant strategist, immediately began mapping out how Daphne's brother's presence could be leveraged to her advantage, predicting that a well-timed interaction, a clever comment, or a subtle display of charm could shift perceptions in her favor, particularly in situations involving Deke, Electra, and Remy, and while she outwardly appeared casual and unconcerned, she meticulously planned how to influence conversations, steer attention, and manipulate impressions, understanding that first encounters, initial judgments, and emotional responses would set the stage for ongoing intrigue, conflicts, and potential alliances, and recognizing that timing, subtlety, and strategic social maneuvering would be crucial in a world where emotional volatility, romantic tension, and personal ambition were ever present. Daphne herself, caught between protective instincts and excitement, contemplated the impact her brother's arrival would have on her friendships, her romantic connections, and the broader social network, simultaneously feeling pride, anxiety, and anticipation, aware that his presence could catalyze revelations, spark new connections, or even ignite latent feelings, forcing everyone involved to confront truths about themselves, their desires, and their loyalties, and recognizing that the complex interplay of attraction, rivalry, and interpersonal dynamics would test boundaries, challenge assumptions, and potentially alter long-established patterns in the younger set's relationships. As the hours drew closer to the long-anticipated arrival, text messages, whispers, and private conversations circulated among the younger characters, each speculating, predicting, and imagining potential outcomes, ranging from romantic entanglements to professional maneuvering, personal confrontations to heartfelt confessions, and through it all, an unspoken tension lingered that even the most confident characters could not ignore, knowing that the first encounter would be critical in shaping impressions, alliances, and emotional trajectories, and that one glance, one comment, or one act of charm or misstep could ripple across their intertwined lives in unexpected ways. The city seemed to hold its breath as the newcomer stepped off the plane, poised to enter a world brimming with interconnected friendships, simmering romances, and social rivalries, with the potential to alter trajectories, ignite drama, and reshape relationships across multiple layers of Los Angeles society, promising a cascade of events that would test loyalties, challenge assumptions, and spark both tension and excitement, ensuring that Daphne's brother's arrival would be remembered as a pivotal, transformative moment capable of influencing not only the romantic lives of Deke, Electra, and Remy but also the broader dynamics among Will, Luna, Ivy, and the extended network of young characters, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, eager to witness the first interactions, the unfolding drama, and the long-term impact on the intertwined lives of the B&B ensemble.